This is where we started our chase, just east of Pontiac, Illinois. There was actually a small confirmed tornado on the ground at the time of this video, but we were too far away to see it. For a while here, the supercell looked more high-based and less visually interesting, and at this point, it seemed like a lot of storm chasers gave up on it, thinking that it had crossed the warm front into the cooler, more stable air to the north. But we stuck with the storm, following it to just west of Herscher, Illinois, and it started to become obvious that this storm is nowhere near done. There was a weird feature here that I'd never seen anything quite like before, some sort of stationary scud bomb on the ground being, to some degree, siphoned up into the obviously rotating wall cloud of the storm, while itself not rotating at all. This thing could easily fool someone into thinking it was a tornado if they didn't observe the lack of rotation in the actual scud bomb at ground level.
That is looking really good.
The further we continued to follow the storm east, the more visually stunning it became. You can see a very low, sharply defined wall cloud here, and just incredible colors and textures. But as you'll hear me discussing with my chase partner Jessica in the next clip, I started to become concerned at this point about the possibility of the storm once again becoming tornadic, this time in more densely populated areas and with potentially better tornado parameters in place.
Kind of concerned that, if that whole thing wrapped up and put down a tornado and we're getting to the time of day that it's more, both the time of day and the zone. Ooh, I think it's taking a right turn here a little bit. The time of day and the zone that had the highest tornado potential, both, because the tornado parameters were kind of maxed out more towards the state line, like a little further east than where we started. And the timing of that was around sunset or just after, so I hope this thing doesn't drop a whopper right at dark in a more populated area.
And as I just commented in the last clip, you'll even see on this radar screenshot here that the supercell is starting to veer off of its northeast path and turn due east or even southeast a little bit. And that point at which I realized it was making a right turn is when I should have immediately started to look for a good southbound road option to put a couple more miles between us and that supercell. But because I'd been following it northeast for so long, my instincts were a little bit slow to catch up. And as these next few clips play, you'll see the process of how we finally do turn south on what ends up being a dead-end road. And now suddenly we're caught almost directly underneath an imminent tornado and are faced with the options of either going north directly into the teeth of that tornadic circulation, staying there in place and hoping that it doesn't drop a violent tornado directly on top of us, or else backtracking to the west and ditching the storm.
Because, again, my phone is...
So there it is. Yeah, it's turning right hard, radar indicated. So we're going to go south in that case. I don't want to drive into it.
Oh my god.
Your window open? Uh-oh. That's not what we want. So, we go back. We are fine. There's nothing on the ground yet. Just, gotta think strategically here.
Okay.
Oh, it's coming down there. I see the funnel. Yeah. I think we want to go north and pretty fast.
Oh my god.
I had seen a funnel taking shape off camera to our west, to the left side of the road, but immediately after making that comment about needing to go north fast to try to get back in front of everything, I saw this snaky rope tornado spin up just to the right of the road, already to our north, and immediately I knew the north was no longer an option. That would be leading us directly into the heart of this brand new tornadic circulation that's spinning up.
Yeah, we're... Oh, there, look.
Yes, I see it.
let me stop here and try to get a. I think we're good right here. I don't feel terrible.
Just
with
so
this.
you know, if you're wanting,
Sorry, go on.
if you're wanting to go, like it's a ways
Okay, a ways to where we can
to
turn
like
east
turn.
again.
Yes.
Okay, these people better not. All right. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna drive north. Oh, there we got a cone funnel down there. There it is. There it is. Oh, that's close. We need to back up more. Main circulation is to our north and it's going to keep going east, so we should be fine. I don't love that we're on a dead-end road, but yeah, it's multi-vortex. Take some big hail. We got baseballs coming down. We're gonna move here.
Okay.
Going to go back west of here.
Okay. Whatever decision you think is best.
Yep, that's what I think is best. I wanna not be in a corner for this. All right, we got big hail. Big hail. Gonna probably take some car damage. That's okay. We're out of the tornado's path here. It's past us to the north. Okay, thank you, Lord. It's all right. A few dents. I'm glad to be out of that corner and not care for that.
What is that?
That was just a.
Oh.
All right. Cover your eyes. We don't want to get glass in our eyes here. We're gonna get off here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to point towards the storm. And the tornado's all to our east here.
You could hear my voice literally shaking at the end of that last clip. This was indeed the first time I ever remember being all out spooked on a storm chase, with the combination of barely escaping a significant multi-vortex tornado and then getting pounded with 4 to 5 inch hail, some of which you see pictured here. Just for comedic effect, I'll show the same clip again of the hail breaking the windshield from my dash cam's perspective, as it got knocked off its holder on the windshield by the force of the impact and made for kind of a funny upside down effect of our reactions.
What is that?
That was just a piece of cardboard. Oh! All right. Cover your eyes. We don't want to get glass in our eyes here.
So just to recap once again, This Google Earth overlay shows our position relative to that rapidly developing multi-vortex tornado to our north and northwest. And you can see how south of us is a dead end. There's no eastbound road options here at all, and north would take us directly into the tornado. I drew the arrows with question marks to represent the uncertainty of whether that tornado would progress mostly east and miss us, or whether it would turn a little bit to the southeast and even more sharply to the southeast and directly impact our position. And not wanting to hang around and find out, I chose to bail us out to the west, as you'll see with the green arrow, taking us very close to the tornado in order to quickly put some distance between us and it. I feel like the most significant thing that went wrong with this experience was my failure to react quickly to that supercell obviously taking a right turn towards us. And as I talked about, by the time I did react and tried to take a south road option, and it turned out to be a dead end, and we were left with very little other options for escaping. Now, within that, I think one decision I made that was right was to be proactive and escape to the west rather than just becoming a sitting duck and remaining in place hoping that one of those suction vortices didn't roll right over us. This will probably go down as one of the most significant storms in recent history in the Midwest, with the significant long track EF3 tornado, the same one that we witnessed the beginning of west of Kankakee, Illinois, that ended up decimating a large portion of Lake Village, Indiana, and sadly causing 2 fatalities there. And as if that weren't enough, you had the incredible record-breaking hail, largest hailstones in recorded Illinois state history, and from some unconfirmed discussions I've heard, possibly some of the largest hailstones ever recorded on the planet from this storm as well. I'm really thankful for my chase partner, Jessica, providing so much of the outstanding footage that you saw in this video, as well as helping me navigate and figure out road options to get us out of that tornado situation. Without her there, this chase could have ended a lot more ugly for me, and I also would have probably had a lot less impressive footage to show from it. Please follow Indiana Storm Chasers on Facebook for updates on relief efforts for the survivors of the Lake Village tornado. We're working very hard to try to get supplies and help with rebuilding for all of the people impacted in Northwest Indiana. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this could be used to help other storm chasers in hairy situations like what we experienced make better and more timely decisions. So everyone stay safe out there. Again, thank you for watching. Bye for now.